The morning sun rose slowly over the crowded city. The streets were alive with the sounds of horns, footsteps, and vendors calling out their goods. Among the crowd was Rafiq, a thin laborer in his late 30s, wearing a torn kurta and faded trousers. His hands were already covered in dust as he carried heavy bricks on his shoulders. Each step he took seemed heavier than the last, not only because of the weight but also because of the endless burden of poverty. Rafiq had been doing the same job for years. Every morning, he would stand at the roadside where contractors came to pick daily wage workers. Some days he was chosen, other days he returned home empty-handed. When he did work, he earned just enough to buy food for his wife and 2 children. The work was backbreaking, and the pay was never enough. But Rafiq endured it silently because he had no other skill. Sometimes, while stacking bricks, he would look up at the tall buildings rising above him and wonder, I help others build their dreams, but who will help me build mine? That evening, he returned home exhausted. His children ran to him, their small hands tugging at his clothes. Baba, did you bring fruit today? His little daughter asked with shining eyes. Rafiq's heart sank. He had barely earned enough to buy flour and lentils. He bent down, hugged her tightly, and whispered, next time, my child, next time. His wife, Maryam, served him a simple meal. She too was tired of struggling, but she never complained. That night, as Rafiq lay awake on the thin mat, he stared at the cracked ceiling of their hut and thought, is this the only life I will ever give my family? A life of waiting, hunger, and broken promises. The next morning, while working near a busy road, Rafiq stopped to rest under a tree. As he wiped the sweat from his forehead, his eyes fell on an old wall across the street. A large, faded poster was pasted on it. He walked closer and read the words slowly. Free skill training program, carpentry, masonry, electrical work. Limited seats. Apply today. Rafiq's heart skipped a beat. The idea of learning a real skill sparked something inside him. He imagined himself not just carrying bricks but crafting furniture, repairing houses, earning respect, and giving his children a better life. But almost immediately, doubt clouded his mind. The training would take weeks, maybe months. If he joined, he would lose his daily wages. His family already lived on the edge. How would they survive without his income, even for a few days? All day long, as he carried bricks and mixed cement, the thought of the poster stayed with him. He kept hearing a voice inside whispering, opportunities don't wait, Rafiq. If you let this go, it may never return. That evening, he sat silently in front of his house, watching his children play with stones. His eldest son suddenly asked, Baba, when I grow up, can I be a teacher? The innocence in his voice struck Rafiq like a sharp knife. He realized that if he didn't take risks now, his children might also be trapped in the same cycle of poverty. Maryam noticed his troubled face and asked, what's wrong? Rafiq hesitated, then told her about the training program. She listened quietly, then placed her hand on his. Rafiq, money will come and go. But this chance, if it can change our future, then don't let it slip. We will manage together. Her words gave him strength. That night, Rafiq made his decision. The next day, instead of going to the construction site, Rafiq walked nervously into the training center. He felt out of place among younger men, some educated, some more confident. But he reminded himself why he was there. For his children, for his family, for a better life. The training was not easy. His hands, used to carrying bricks, now had to learn the precision of carpentry tools, the patience of measuring, the skill of fixing wires. Many times, he made mistakes. Many times, he thought of quitting. And every time, a voice inside whispered, remember why you started. Don't stop now. Meanwhile, at home, life grew harder. With no daily wages coming in, Maryam had to borrow small amounts from neighbors. Some nights, they ate only bread and water. His children asked for sweets or fruit, but Rafiq could only promise, one day soon. Still, he kept going to the training center every day. He worked harder than anyone else. Slowly, his hands grew steadier, his confidence grew stronger. He built his first small wooden stool, then repaired a broken chair. The trainers noticed his dedication. One of them said, Rafiq, you have golden hands. With this skill, you can earn much more than before. For the first time in years, Rafiq felt hope burning inside him. Months later, the training ended. Rafiq returned to the village, carrying not just his tools but also a new sense of pride. At first, he struggled to find customers. But one day, a local shopkeeper asked him to repair some shelves. Rafiq worked with care and skill, and soon word spread. More people came, asking him to fix doors, build tables, repair wiring. His earnings grew steadily. No longer did he have to wait for a contractor to pick him from the roadside. He became his own master. With the money, he bought books for his children, better clothes for Maryam, and even fruits and sweets that once felt impossible. One evening, as he sat outside his now well-repaired home, watching his children study under the light of a lamp he had fixed himself, Rafiq whispered with a smile, "If I had waited, I would still be carrying bricks. Opportunities don't wait. You must grab them before they disappear." His journey became an inspiration for others in the village. Many laborers, seeing his transformation, also joined training programs. And Rafiq's story lived on, not just as a tale of struggle, but as a shining example of courage, risk, and timely action. Because sometimes, one brave decision is enough to change an entire life.